Good morning, everybody. Crystal Larson here. I am coming to you from beautiful Crystal Lake. This is my home. I love it very much. Nature and lakes ground me, and this is something that I do often. Just to have peace and joy in the midst of whatever's going on. If I have a bad day, I take a walk around the lake, and it's just a beautiful time for me to be with the Lord and to be with myself and just listen to the Spirit. And today, I'm thinking a lot about grieving. Grief comes in many different ways to many different people. Some people are grieving the loss of a spouse. I myself have to grieve the loss of things I can no longer do that I used to love to do. I also have to just embrace my condition and grieve broken dreams that I once had. And I think that's the thing that most of us have in common when we're grieving. And we're grieving broken dreams and expectations of life that we had. And when we realize that those dreams or those expectations of life aren't going to come to fruition, we get scared. We are afraid to move forward. What does life look like if we don't have our spouse there? What does life look like if we are in pain all the time, or I can't do those things that I used to love to do because of my physical limitation? It is a scary place to be in. And I just want to encourage you today, grieve. I know that you probably are tired of crying. I get that way too. I just get to a point where I am tired of crying and I don't want to cry anymore. And due to that, I stop crying. I stuff my feelings, my emotions, my tears. But then at the end of the day, once I've done that, I become, for lack of better words, I become a basket case at times. I might have anger outbursts. I might just not be as peaceful. And you just really can't bottle up all of those emotions. You can't bottle up all of the feelings that you have. And you really just need to grieve. And you need to cry. And I know that that's not a fun thing to do. We don't feel comfortable doing that. And I get that. I've been there. I continue to be there. My battle with this chronic pain, degenerative disc disease, occipital neuralgia, that every year just gets worse. It's a process. It's a process of grieving over time. It's a process of giving myself grace, that it is okay to grieve. It is okay to have a day where I'm crying. It kind of got out of control there for a while, where I was crying every morning for 3 weeks, and I started to get down on myself. Where you have grieving, you feel like there's no joy. When you're crying, you feel like there's no joy. But you know what? Right on the other side of your grief, right on the other side of your crying is joy. Just lean into God. Lean into the Holy Spirit when you are having times of grief and sorrow and crying. Allow yourself to embrace it, lean into God, and just don't give in. You know, giving in doesn't mean not grieving. Giving in doesn't mean not crying. It means not allowing yourself to embrace it. Giving in means stuffing it and not reaching out to people. This is when you need your family and friends the most. When you're grieving, when you're crying. And don't be worried about being a Debbie Downer, because you know people and you have people that don't think of you that way. Okay? Life happens, and sometimes in life we have things, sorrowful things that just don't make sense to us. So today, again, I encourage you to grieve, to cry your broken dreams, your limitations, the things you don't have anymore. And then begin to ask God, what are the new dreams? The new dreams He is giving to you. I trust me, folks. He will give you new dreams, better than anything you've ever even dreamed of asking for. So let Him do that. But in order for Him to give you new dreams, you gotta grieve. Grieve your old dreams first, okay? I hope this has served you. Many blessings and joyous hugs. Have a great day.